Children, you know why do we need a constitution? What happens if there is no constitution? No country can function without a constitution. A constitution serves many objectives. It is a document which finally weaves the ethos and ideals of our country. Whenever a leader is kept to run the country, a head, that is prime minister, president, they need certain rules and regulation to be followed so that they can easily run the government. It tells about the kind of government our country would have, how to run the administration of our country. In the democratic form of government, we elect our leaders so that they can run the administration on our behalf. All cannot go and sit at the post. So for that we have to elect a perfect person. And in democratic country, the person is elected by the people. Democratic government means for the people, by the people and of the people. However, there are provisions in the constitution to check the misuse of power by the leaders. If the leaders are misbehaving, yes, we can check the constitution powers, which powers are given to them, and according to that power they are running our country or not. People can question. The Constitution of India has borrowed some special features of the constitutions of Britain, Ireland, France and the United States of America. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world. Our constitution is the longest constitution in the world. Silent features of our constitution. Now let's see which are the features. Democratic rule. India has adopted the democratic system of the government. General elections are held in our country every 5 years. Citizens above the age of 18 can vote. They are eligible to cast their vote. We cannot imagine democracy without elections. People are all over the country play their role in electing their representatives. Any voter of the country can contest an election irrespective of his or her religion, caste, class or gender. Anybody can take part. The elected representatives rule for 5 years. They have the post for 5 years. Again after 5 years they are replaced by voting. That other person can take the post. Every citizen enjoys the freedom to follow religion of his or her choice, as well as freedom of speech, expression and thoughts. Any religion can sit at the post and they have right to enjoy their freedom. Now what do you mean by secularism? A secular nation means that the government does not conform to the norms of any particular religion. In its system of governance, no rules are written for particular caste or religion. Rules are equal for all. Citizens are not discriminated on the basis of their faith, sect or religion. Every citizen enjoys the right to follow the propagate the religion of his or her. No force, no changing that you are Muslim then you have to follow particular rule. If you are Hindu then you have to follow this type of rules. No, rules are equal for all. Now what do you mean by the republic? Republic means a government that obtains powers from people directly or indirectly. We have to adopt a democratic republic system of government, which means that powers are not limited in the hands of a few privileged people. Rather, it is accessible to all the citizens irrespective of their caste, class, religion or gender. Any common person, man or woman, be it a hawker or a vegetable vendor, can become the sarpanch of a village. For example, Mason Manjibai contested election of Legislative Assembly and became the member of Legislative Assembly. Now you see the parts of central government. Under the central government, who is the head? President. Under president, legislature, executive and judiciary, 3 parts. Under legislature, parliament comes, and under parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now executive. Under executive, prime minister and council of ministers work, and under judiciary, Supreme Court comes. This is the frame of central government. Now we go to the state government. You see, state government head is who? Governor. Under his legislature, executive chief ministers and council of ministers, and judiciary, high court. Under legislature, state government, legislative assembly, that is Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. Under executive chief minister, it comes local administration. Under local administration, there are two parts, panchayat and municipal corporation and municipal boards, that is municipality, municipal corporation, all that comes under local administration. Now judiciary, high court, under it comes district court, and under district court comes subordinate court.